Hola, buenos días. Okay, so hoy vamos, we are in the week number 2, I believe. Yes, week number 2. So we go here. So in week number 2, we're going to do Unidad 1, Lección 2, then Unidad 2, Lección 1, and then we have to do, as you finish Unidad 1, Lección 2, and then this one, right? You go and do your homework and assessment. Okay, so let's click here and let's see what it's in here. So you should know the vocabulary, right? Then we're going to go to pretérito and imperfecto rules. So now we're going to go and remember how I say in the past lesson, then in Spanish there are two past tense, pretérito and imperfecto, right? We learn how to conjugate all the verbs in past tense when the verb is regular, irregular, stem changing verb, and car gardens are. All right, then today we're going to learn about the imperfecto, how you conjugate the imperfecto, which is a lot easier the way you do it for pretérito. But before we learn how to conjugate imperfecto, I want to go over some rules, okay? You need to know the rules, because the rules will tell you what verb in past, that makes sense, what if you have to use pretérito or imperfecto in something that you try to say. So both of them refer to something that happened in the past, okay? But this is a rule for pretérito. You're going to use pretérito when you're talking about something happened in the past only one time, just one time, okay? Example, se levantó a las 6 de la mañana. He wake up 6 o'clock in the morning. That happened one time. And the action is completed. It happens one time and the action is completed. You also want to use pretérito when interrupting something that already is going on. All right, when something happened, right, and something else disrupt that what happened. All right, this let's see. For example, el teléfono sonó mientras yo dormía. So the action that was completed, here we're talking about two different actions, all right? The phone rang and then I was sleeping. Two different actions. The action that happens one and was completed, all we have to be in pretérito, all right? And the other action that is in progress have to be in imperfecto. We're going to talk about this one later. So also you're going to use pretérito when you are talking about the beginning and the end of an event, okay? La película empezó a las 3 de la tarde, terminé el proyecto a la medianoche. This is the end of the event, the beginning of the end of the event, okay? Also, you're going to talk about, use pretérito when you are being specific, very specific, when something starts or when something ends, okay? Like this one right here, yo trabajé en 1980. I worked there in 1980. So I'm being very specific. And also you're going to use pretérito when you are talking about where an event took place, okay? El matrimonio fue en el Hotel Hilton. All right, so I'm using the wedding was, or the reception was in the Hilton Hotel. All right, so you have to use the verb ser, okay? And you have to use pretérito. Describe when an event, okay, so la reunión fue a las 5 de la tarde, right? When you describe when an event happened, so la reunión fue a las 5 de la tarde. You have to use the verb to be, ser, and then it have to be in pretérito. Also, well, in complete actions, right? We talk about that. Also, these words right here will give you, every time you hear these words, you know, oh, it's pretérito. El año pasado, una vez, ya, ese día, anoche, antes de ayer, all right, or ayer, o de repente, desde, hasta, pasado, you have to use pretérito. So this is just the keywords, okay? The keywords. Like I say before, this one right here, when I explain all this, I'm going to come back right here. All right, then imperfecto. Imperfecto, when you, again, express, or when you use it when you're talking about things that happened in the past. But look, you're going to use it when you're talking about something that happens many times, not once, because if it's only one time, it's pretérito. Many times, it's imperfecto. Yo comía helado todos los días, so you used to eat ice cream every day. All right? Also to talk about things you used to do, so happens more than one time. Things that you used to do refer to things that you did it multiple times. Then every time you use in English was plus ing,